Complete tutorial for computer international cryptocurrency exchange BingX, which is currently the best platform for you to make money safely and consistently in the cryptocurrency market. One of the problems that might be keeping you from being consistently profitable is that you're not using a good exchange, a professional exchange. And if there's an exchange today that, besides being good for making money with cryptocurrencies, is also safe, it's BingX. Be very careful with other cryptocurrency platforms such as Binance, for example. I have reports from students who had their correct balances frozen when using these other exchanges. Whether it's because out of nowhere it asked you to update your income tax information or because it asked you to update some little thing, that's really annoying. There's nothing decentralized about that at all. So with BingX, I have never seen any reports of them freezing your balance and making you send in some document. No, not at all. BingX is an exchange that's fast, secure, and technologically advanced. They've been integrating artificial intelligence into the platform in a really interesting way. They have a chat where you can get your questions answered, where you can better understand what's happening in the crypto market, all in real time. And if you sign up using my link, look, you'll have a chance to win a welcome prize of 9,000 Brazilian reals, $1,000. If you sign up using my link, you'll be helping me out. And besides that, you get a 10% discount on fees. When you make transactions, BingX is a brokerage based in Singapore, so it's international. If IOF regulation ever comes to stablecoins, here you'll be free from the IOF, alright? But Alexandra, what if the exchanges have your address blocked because they haven't come to Brazil? My friend, VPNs have become a matter of survival. I'll leave the link below as well for you to use with a VPN. If this clumsy regulation starts in Brazil, then you use an international exchange with a VPN because it's a joke. It's almost bizarre. It's a joke they're playing on us. Now Tigrinho can use a professional exchange, one of the biggest in the world. No, that's bizarre, really bizarre. BingX is currently a sponsor of Chelsea Football Club, which is no longer the world champion. Now it's PSG, Flamengo. My friend, you almost won, right? Almost won. And there are some really big sponsors coming to BingX, man, which I can't talk about. I'm not allowed to say anything, but get ready, okay? But get ready. BingX Exchange has reached 40 million users. In 2025, it recorded a 100% growth that year, a record year. So it doubled its number of users. That's because it's fast, secure, high tech, man. It's incredible, incredible, incredible. And it is, and it allocated $300 million to artificial intelligence initiatives, in addition to expanding its products. So, man, that was amazing. It also earned a really cool certification focused on security. PCI DSS version 4.01 certification. So, it's a specialized certification that very few individuals possess, entirely and completely focused on its crucial mission, which is to diligently protect sensitive data privacy and overall security for all stakeholders. All right? So this is another important step, and it has a protection fund. So today the BingX exchange has the BingX Shield Fund. It's a dedicated reserve created to protect users, fully funded by the company itself. This safety net ensures that in the rare event of a platform-related issue, such as technical bugs, system vulnerabilities, or targeted attacks, you will never be left unprotected. So today it has a fund valued at $138.91 million, which is more than $500 million raised, entirely dedicated to protecting you and your funds. That's why I feel comfortable leaving a fund of almost $20,000 here. In trades, it was $60,000. Then I withdraw, I transfer to self-custody and so on. But leaving a large balance, at a small exchange, you're going to get wiped out. My friend, you're going to get wiped out. you're going to get hammered by the judge and your balance will be frozen. A national exchange is incredibly unsafe. Okay? And today it has proof of reserves, so BingX guarantees the protection of funds which are 100% backed by reserve funds. This brings more security. So the first step is this. Register using the link down below and this screen will pop up. You'll enter your email and your password and then you'll confirm it in your email, okay? Once you've confirmed, after you open your account, this screen will appear and then what happens? The first step is to come here and do the KYC. You click here, click this little button, and then you go to identity verification. Click on identity verification. Now it's time for you to upload your documents, your ID card, basically to prove that you are really you on the exchange. Because just think about it, the KYC process on BingX is not mandatory for now. You can actually trade without submitting any documents, which increases your level of privacy. But just think about it. If something happens to your funds, to your balance, how are you going to prove that you are really you? So a lot of people make the mistake of being afraid to send their documents here. But the platform has certifications that increase your security, so you can send them without any problem. And that gives me the peace of mind to withdraw $5 million without any issues. So I can withdraw $5 million per day without any problem. And that's really awesome. So you'll send your documents, do the identity verification here, and then you'll come over here. Look, Security Center. The first step is to enable two-factor authentication. You can't mess around here, okay? So you go to the Google two-factor authentication, never by SMS. All right, come here. Look, enter your email correctly. Phone number, you don't need to enter your phone number. Fund password, activate it. It's your secondary password that will help you. Okay, if you want to change your password, come here. Change your password, set up your anti-phishing code so you can be sure that the emails you receive are actually from BingX. So you'll create a little code name for yourself. Do facial recognition because this is very important. All right. Once that's done, now let's move on to the Pix section. You come here, look, leave it in Portuguese, okay? Come here, look to this little circle up here in the top right corner of the screen. Set it to Portuguese and then you'll come here, look in the top left, fiduciary deposit. Now it's time to make the Pix. That's why it's important for you to have completed the KYC process. The exchange will match your bank details with the information you provided on BingX. With the same CPF, the money will go through smoothly without any issues, so you come here. Look, the minimum amount for Pix is 10 reais. Let's put it here. Look, I'm going to send a Pix of 500 reais. Leave it here, BRL payment method, Pix confirmed, Pix confirmed. Then you click here, look, continue, and the details will appear for you to make the Pix. You'll make the Pix and the money will be credited here. But pay attention to one thing, okay? As soon as it arrives, the money will come in reais. You have to convert it to a stable coin, whether it's Tether or USDC. So let's do this here, because only after that can you exchange it for cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. So the second step is for you to come here, look closely here. Look, the active funds account, specifically your funds account, okay, your funds account. Let it fully load here for a moment, and then you will proceed to do the following. You will come right here, navigate to assets, then select the funds account option. This is where you can conveniently exchange your Brazilian reais for stablecoin. Please click right here on the funds account to continue. Here in your funds account, you'll simply come here to easily convert your fiat currency. Click here, convert fiat. Then I have 104 reais and 16 cents. I come here and select maximum. And here the exchange will already show you how much of this token you'll be receiving. This token Tether, which is the most widely used in the world today. So click here to convert this money. I already had it. I didn't make any Pix transfer. I had done a Pix before. Click here on convert. Look, success 18.60. USDT will be credited to your funds account. Check your funds account, check your funds account. Then you click here on cryptocurrency. And now my stablecoin is here, USDT. Whenever you send a PIX transaction to your BingX exchange account, how do you then proceed to view the total amount of Brazilian reais you currently possess and the specific amount that you have already sent to the BingX exchange platform? You come here to assets, funds account, this screen will appear, fiat currency, so it will show up here. Look, it will show up here, okay? It should show up here in reais. There you go. Now, how exactly do you make a significant Bitcoin purchase? For example, you would come right here to the transfer section, then click on the transfer option, and then click on this small distinct arrow. Here you will meticulously transfer your stablecoin from your primary funds account directly to your spot account. If you want to trade without leverage or futures, SDM, then with futures, you'll be able to trade with leverage. You'll be able to trade on the downside. So for you to move your money, to make money here, it ends up being much better. If you have knowledge here, it's without leverage. So let's make a Bitcoin purchase here. On spot, click here on spot. I'm going to transfer from the funds account. Whenever you transfer from your bank to here and you do this process of exchanging reais for stablecoin, the money will stay in the funds account at the BingX exchange. They make these separations: funds account, spot account. Let's send $100 here to the spot account, transfer. So I came here, look, spot Bitcoin, and now I'll have $100 to buy Bitcoin here on the exchange. Look here, USDT available, then I come here, let me buy at market price. Look, I can just come here and buy $100. Bitcoin, click here, look, buy. I just bought Bitcoin, now let's see how to sell Bitcoin. Let's go, sell, come here to sell. I just sold the Bitcoins without any problem. Now shall we exchange the stablecoins for reais and withdraw to my bank? So let's do it. So the first step is to come here to assets, spot account. Let's take the money out of the spot account and send it to the funds account, the $100 I transferred. Let's bring it back to the funds account. Now that you've transferred from the spot account to the funds account, click here on funds account and then you'll click on convert. Convert crypto to crypto? No. That would be the same as the spot option there. Click here, look, convert to fiat. Click here, look. Stablecoin to Brazilian real, so let us exchange 100 United States dollars for Brazilian real. That is truly awesome. That one I mentioned, exchange, convert. All right. Now I have reais in my account. Let's check here. Look, funds account. Come right here, go directly to fiat currency. Look closely. I have some Brazilian reais right here. Now, let's proceed to withdraw this money. How exactly do you accomplish this? You simply go over here to buy crypto, then select the fiat deposit option, and then fiat withdrawal. Real available. Look here, 53.8.21. I come here, who is 38.21? Continue. And then you make the PIX transfer without any problem. All right, for you to trade, you have the spot account, young one. With spot, you can come here and exchange for various assets from Solana to Ethereum, BNB, Aave, Link. Look here, see? You can come here to futures, see, and trade with futures as well. You come here and then you transfer the money from your existing funds account directly to your perpetual futures account. So let's go ahead and proceed. I come here, I want to trade Bitcoin in the futures market, and I send it over without any further delay or complications. Here, look, assets, $161 available here. Look, leave it at one time so it's without leverage. The higher the leverage, the more you increase it here. But anyway, I have a playlist that I'll leave here in the description, which is a complete playlist about futures contracts. On BingX is very comprehensive. There are more than 10 video lessons explaining just about BingX. So you'll have every little detail explained here, okay? So basically, that's it. The trading section is here, spot and futures. And there's a really cool feature where I leave my money when I'm going to sleep, when I'm traveling, and I'm not trading, which is right here. It's called the Elfi account. You come here to Elfi, earn everything, and here you can leave your stable coins, earning passive income. Take a look here, which is in Tether. Click here on flexible USDT. Subscribe. If you have less than $300, you earn 11% per year in stablecoin. If you have more than $300, you'll earn 1.40% per year. So it's a way for you to receive passive income in dollars with your stablecoins. And then as you leave it fixed without liquidity, the longer the term, the higher it gets. Your yield increases, so leaving it fixed for 7 days already boosts it. From 1.4, it goes up from 1.4 to 3.7, and for 30 days, 4.20. So I've been leaving my stable coins here, earning yield, my trading bankroll. When I go to sleep, when it's the weekend, I know I won't be trading. So it's one more way for you to be trading well. So basically, this tutorial is about the BingX exchange, which I've been using for several years now. It's fast, secure, and technologically advanced, and it's been growing a lot. And something really interesting is that it's an international exchange. So there won't be any IOF tax payments if this regulation comes into effect. If it has the IP blocked, just use a VPN without thinking twice. And for you to trade safely and automatically on the BingX exchange, I recommend my signal group, Crypto Expert Signal Room. All the signals you receive, you trade on the BingX exchange. We're running a Christmas promotion, a New Year's promotion. By signing up for the annual plan, you get an extra 12 months of free access. Maybe you're watching this video already in 2026 and this promotion might be over. So if it's already ended, here's what you do. Click the green button and enroll in the annual plan because you'll get a much bigger discount compared to the monthly plan. All right? BingX Exchange is the first step for you to become consistent in the cryptocurrency market. The registration link for both BingX and the Signal Room is right here in the description. They're here. So that's it, my friend. Let's avoid the IOF tax. Let's start trading profitably. Let's make this year 2026 and the years to come the best years of your life. You can count on me.